What are your thoughts on the Three Eye Atlas, this giant rock the size of Manhattan coming? Are you aware of this? Do you think it has anything to do with aliens? It's coming. There's going to be a picture of it next week as it passes by Mars, but it's this giant rock the size of Manhattan. It's going to be behind the sun October 29th. Some people are speculating it's going to gather energy from the sun and possibly come towards Earth. Speaking of paranormal, have you
Um,
heard about this?
yes, and I really think that you know it's not like the Earth and the Sun that we're just moving and we're stationary. The universe is constantly expanding. So the sun, the moon, the planets, it's constantly moving as well. So for you to tell me in that fucking infinitive of space that on this date at this time it looks like okay, that's pretty fucking cool. Do I think it's an alien thing? I hope so. I hope so. It would be so awesome. I think look, I'll say it like this. COVID, you should know Hollywood always tells us 10, 15, 20 years in advance what's going to happen. Star Trek is a fucking example. Just a communicator. Well, wasn't it an iPhone? So they usually kind of do these things, letting us know in the public their knowledge that they've been given by up there to see how we're going to react so they can see how to control things. Everybody say, oh, you're fucking crazy. That's not true. Well, they're trying to kind of teach us, we're going to go to another planet. Society is ending. What would happen if we didn't have iPhones, if we didn't have Wi-Fi, if there was no banking, if there was no supplies, if there was no communication? How would society degenerate, right? When you tell me about that fucking rock, well, the society degenerating, like I just explained, that was kind of COVID. But 10 years before COVID, it was The Walking Dead. So you telling me that this is going to come and them giving us the dates and saying, they already fucking knew. This is their WrestleMania. They knew that finish 20 years ago, brother. So when you get involved in the Masons and you start getting into rituals and you start getting into ritual magic and you start getting into the occult and you start getting into cults and you start getting into the underground of all of this, you have people with brilliant minds, whistleblowers. You have access to different things. You don't know, but you're around people who really know. Alternative medicines, peptides, the new thing. There's over 700 peptides. And basically, it's just replacing amino acids in your DNA to avoid what makes you sick. Well, isn't that what the Anunnaki did when they took the genes out of our system to not let us live 200 years, but to keep it down to 80? So if you really start to study this stuff, bro, I can go deep with you all fucking day on it. So am I going to be watching it? I'm going to be smoking about 10 of these, and I'll be front row.